Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to those of you who are new. My name is Anna. I am a mama of 3 little ones, ages 6, 4, and almost 1 year old. My baby is 11 months old. And in today's video, I will be honest with you, I start this video, this is one day I needed to do a load of laundry and get it all folded and put away. It had been sitting there as usual. I can get it done, but I can't get it put away. I didn't want to start it, but I just pushed through, and I thought I will be so much happier if I get some of this done and put away. We had been on a spring break little one-night trip, and we had just kind of dumped everything on that bench at the end of our bed. That's kind of where things like to land, and so I just needed to get all of this stuff put away. So that's what I was doing on this day. And then in the next day, you're gonna see me. That's where I do my deep cleaning. I finish my family room, deep cleaning my baseboards, getting my windows deep cleaned. You want to see some satisfying before and afters. Just stay tuned, stick with me till I start doing my windows, and you will just see a very satisfying before and after. I hit a little hiccup when I was doing my windows. You'll see that as I'm almost done with them. I hit a little glitch in the road of trying to deep clean my windows, but such is life. You just got to be flexible. And then the next thing I do at the end, stay tuned for a very yummy, delicious recipe. So let's get started, friends. Okay, when you see me putting the clothes in the washer here, look at all the pairs. Those are pairs of pants that have the underwear attached to them. Please tell me that your kids do this too. Mainly my son, but they will pull their pants off and forget, or not forget, they just don't do it. I don't think they forget. They just won't pull their underwear out of their pants. Did you see? I lost track of how many sets of pants I had to de-underwear. But anyways, I thought that was funny, and I'm sure some of you other mamas can probably relate when doing the laundry and having to separate the underwear from the pants. Okay, so here's my plan. I've got my coffee. I'm going to set a timer for 60 minutes. For 1 hour, I'm going to do anything I can that I have on my list. So for today, I'm wanting to pick up where I left off in my last spring cleaning video, and I needed to do the baseboards in this family room, and I needed to do those 2 windows. And then anything else, anytime I have left over, I'm going to go. Dallas has been roaming around in the kitchen. I'm going to pick up some of that stuff and maybe even move on into my powder bathroom and try to do it top to bottom. It is super small, so I feel like it's reasonable. This little bathroom, I feel like I could probably knock it out in an hour, but you just never know with time. Sometimes things take longer than expected. So that is my plan. I'm going to set my timer, and we're going to get going and see what we can accomplish in an hour. So start cleaning with me. Get you a nice coffee, get you a tea, a water, drink of choice, and let's tackle it right now. Okay, so that, I paused it. That took me 15 minutes to do that. I went through and I dry dusted first, and then I went through and used this hack that I saw, and I used a microfiber and attached it to my Swiffer sweeper. I will say it was kind of nice. I didn't have to get down on my knees, but I don't know that it would have been just easier to just do it by hand. But once I went through and dry dusted, my dust wasn't too bad in here on my baseboards. So that went a lot quicker than I thought. So now I am going to move on into doing my windows. I have 2 sets of windows in here, and so let's move on to those next. I somehow lost the clip of everything I did to clean this window, so I'm going to walk you through it. I go through and I vacuum everything out that I can, and then I went through, and you'll see it when I do the second set of windows. I used the Gain dish spray. It smelled so good and clean that I just had to use it. I sprayed it through all those on the window seals, and then I let it sit for a minute, and then I went through with a brush and really scrubbed and loosened up all of the dirt. This was just kind of a lot of caked on dirt from, rain and everything blowing into the window. And so I brushed it out, and then I went back through and I used just a pitcher that I had and poured warm water down through there to kind of clean out, the residue and everything from the windows. And then I went back through with a microfiber to wipe out the windows, and then I used my Mrs. Meyer's multi-purpose spray to wipe that down really good too, because there was also spots and dirt there as well. These were so super dirty, so I would have to go rinse my rag out, which I didn't show that part, but I would have to go rinse my rag out and then come back and wipe out some more. So there was a lot of dirt buildup in these window seals. So this felt so good. It was such a satisfying before and after. And then I actually went back through and wiped down the window panes and just everything. Just tried to really get in there and give these windows some TLC. Anything that I use, I will link it below in the description. That is always there. I always post links for my vacuums and cleaning products. So if you ever wonder what it was I was using or where I got it, I post links below. Those are affiliate links, and all they do is help me out and help my channel. I get a very small commission if you purchase through those links. It is to no extra charge for you, but it does help me out for my channel. So anything you ever have questions about or want links to, it's always in the description below. Well, that backfired.
Talk to me, baby. I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to keep on trying. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around. Drown in our fights and whatever can be found, 'cause I've given in to all my demons, they leave.
For the second window, I skipped the brush step, and I think I liked it better, just easier. I didn't brush it out, and this one turned out just as well, if not maybe better than the other one. So I don't know if I would do that brush step again or not. I guess it just depends on how bad the buildup is in the window, but I just went straight for the microfiber cloth on this one. And again, I had to go rinse that one out as I went through this window, and then I did one more round with the Gain Power Spray and then rinsed it out like I did with the other one with the water, and this just worked out really well. And again, another very satisfying before and after.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier. For you, I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
Okay, the windows are done with time to spare. I have 6.5 minutes, so I'm gonna make it count. I put everything back together in this family room, and then I was gonna gather up all of my cleaning products and everything and take them back. And I don't know if anyone else is like me, but I will do everything I can to only have to make one trip, so I try to make the trip count. So you will see me here in this clip literally with my arms full to the brim, trying to grab everything I can, so I only have to make one trip. And then I'm going to finish off cleaning these windows in on these family room doors, and then that'll be it. And that was my 1 hour. So it may not seem like I got a lot done, but this was a huge relief, and it finished out my family room. I didn't have anything left, so I wiped down the windows, and I actually went through and wiped down the doors as well. Don't forget your doors when you are spring cleaning. I always forget doors, but they build up dust and dirt, and these doors don't really get used, but there was still some fingerprints and handprints and things that could be wiped down on these doors. And again, I apologize for the lighting. It was very tough to get good angles on certain areas of this room for some reason on this day, probably because it was an extremely cloudy spring day.
In the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try.
Whew. Okay, friends, I was rushing there in the end, and that is a 60-minute timer that just went off. And that is it. I was able to do the baseboards, both the windows. I was not able to open the windows. I don't know if you saw, you'll see in the clip, there was frustration all over my face. I couldn't get the windows open to do the outside of them. We have those windows that tilt out, but because of our plantation shutters, they won't open because of the frame of them. So I had forgotten about that little thing. So I will have to go outside at another time and finish those windows. So I got the windows done, both sides. I tried 2 different methods. You may see it a little bit different in the second set of windows over the first, but I got all of that done. The room put back together. I'm gonna start the mommy shark, is what I call it, my mommy shark. I am gonna start her, and I'm gonna work on my computer. That is all I'm gonna work on today, and then I might do some laundry folding and stuff like that, but that will be it probably for this video. I think that's all I'm gonna include. Alright, so I am able to cross up my very first room off of my list of rooms to deep clean. Lots more to go, but again, just being realistic with my spring cleaning. I want to leave you guys with this yummy recipe. This is called Korean beef. It's a Korean beef bowl, and it's so easy to make and so delicious. There's just such wonderful flavors in this. It's ground beef, and then you make up, I did my rice, some brown rice in my Instant Pot. You cook up your ground beef with some garlic, a little bit of salt, pepper, and then you mix all of your seasonings together in that bowl like I just showed you. And then you pour it, once your beef is done, you drain off the excess grease and fat, and then you put that seasoning mixture over the top of the ground beef and just kind of let it mix in and marinate for another couple of minutes, and then garnish it on top if you want with some of these green onions, and it is so delicious. My husband is like, this is one of my favorite things that you cook, and my kids eat it as well. Such a good, easy meal. So I will link the recipe in the description below. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you try it out. And until next time, friends, take care.